Hello. Wait. Okay. For some reason my microphone wasn't picking me up. Okay. Now it should. Everyone, hi, hello. It's Tuesday, and it a second day of this week, and on Monday I was actually getting a nice break. Hope you've also had a pretty nice break. And the thing is that Mondays are going to be like a sacred break, because on Sundays quite often I'm going to find myself not finishing many things because I want to actually spend Sundays on streaming. The problem is that, life and stuff, so quite often I might not be able to actually do, full day streams, but at least yesterday I think we've got pretty good. One way or another, let's put on some music. Alrighty, let's now change what we are going to do today, and it's going to be working on my concept art portfolio. Mind you. Okay. And yeah, let me also now send out the links. Actually, we are working now on my concept art portfolio. TV. Okay. Digital artwork, okay. Folks. Huge things. Let me tell you why. I've looked a bit deeper into concept art portfolios. I've talked a little bit more about the portfolios with some people and what should get into them, and I think I've got absolutely perfect way of doing what I want to do. So first and foremost, actually, instead of focusing on drawing very specific characters, I should actually focus on solving issues. Well, of course, I've said that it's going to, like, concept art is problem solving than anything, but there is a little bit more, there are a couple more layers to it. Hi Sony, glad to have you here. How are you? How's it going? It's Ezreal. Let's go. How have you been? Hi, how are you? Haven't seen you in a while, Ezreal. So, yeah, I'm good. Let's go, man. Alrighty. So, first and foremost, huge things. We're going to write a little bit more. Of course, yeah, I was quite busy. Ooh. Hope you're feeling much better now, and that you remember to, of course, rest. So, if you mind me asking what you've been busy with, and please tell me how was your day. Meanwhile, I'm going to explain what we're going to do today. So, concept art, being a problem solving rather than just drawing, is actually going to be focusing around resolving issues like how the game's supposed to look like, or how, or like what kinds of, like what, for example, the certain fractions in the games are going to look like, and considering that we're going to actually do A gacha game means you are going to have a typical element circle. I was buried with art commissions, damn man. I was buried recently too. I'm now slowly finishing it. I need to do, if I remember correctly, 2 sketches, which I want to finish today, and that will actually help me by a bunch. So actually that's the thing. So yeah. But I feel you, bro. I feel you. Commissions are no good. I mean, they are good because money, but you can really easily bury yourself underneath them. I'm telling you. So, fractions, right? Basically, I've worked a little bit more on the writing side of the game, so I would skip a lot from making the game, because here's the thing, I want to make the game on streams too. The thing is that I need to I'm dying from anatomy. Damn, I really need to get into first DAA episodes. They might be coming out soon. I'm almost there. I swear I'm almost there. I'm thinking about the very next week being the first week where we are going to get the videos, but we will see. This week I want to finish all the commissions. If I do that, I'm going to spend all the time that I will be spending on portfolios on completing videos and stuff. So hopefully we'll go somewhere with it. Hopefully. So, writing side of the things. I decided to sit down and write all the things because writing is not fun. You know, I'm doing my commission right now. Let's go. Let's chill together while you're going to work on your portfolios and your commissions. A holy type. It's okay. It's alright, Ezreal. It's alright. So, we are going to have very specific thing going on. I've decided to sit down and write some stuff like the fractions, so we would be able to sit down and today design fractions. We have 5 fractions, which are demonic fractions. For those who don't know, the entire game is going to be like gacha around specific, yeah. So basically, the game is going to be more or less in like kind of vibes of High School DxD. So we have a dude who's like going to summon demons, and well, dude or a gal, right? We're going to be able, the player is going to be able to choose the gender and nickname and basically like all the crap that you usually have for personalizing for the gacha games, which is also a way of actually making an attachment to the characters that you meet in the games because they are going to speak your nickname. Now, we are going to have fractions. There are going to be 5 different fractions for demons because it's going to be demon oriented game, plus angels and fallen angels, which are going to be their own separate thing. Now, from demon fractions we have Crimson Conclave, which is aggressive frontline conquerors obsessed with raw power and dominance, fire explosion and blood type things, perfect for DPS carries and berserker style demons. So basically it's a catalog game. It's going to be very specific because I want to have a story mode for it, but also you'll be able to like send out demons to do your bidding, like, you know, like they are going to collect souls. Souls are going to be some kind of premium currency, but there won't be microtransactions in my game. So basically it's just going to be hard to obtain currency that you'll be using for summoning. That's the thing. You'll have like a way, you are going to of course have like 10 souls that you've collected over years, let's say, and you're going to summon you're going to multi-summon, or that's an aspect that I still need to think through, because either we are going to multi-summon with for 10 characters, or we are going to summon one demon. But that one demon is going to be from like specific starter pool, but you'll be able to receive the rest of the demons from the pool. It's just you're going to get one specific one at the start, so you could have something to start with. And that demon is going to will have to like walk around and do your bidding, make contracts, and gather souls for you. And with those souls and Necronomicon pages, you'll be able to make summons. The thing is that the game itself is called Necronomica, that's why it's the entire thing, the entire shtick. So the Crimson Conclave, right? We've talked about this. Next one is Obsidian Syndicate. Shadow manipulators and deal markers who thrive on deception, curses, and stealth. Dark illusions, poison, and contract magic. Ideal for control debuff, supports, and assassins. The thing is that there's going to be a bit more into those. I've just made like a very quick like control descriptions, but there's going to be much more to them. So for example, Obsidian Syndicate is going to be like kind of mafia themed. So you're going to have like succubuses and incubuses, right? So like this kind of shtick, basically like a lot of the kind, right? Zephyr Legion, swift aerial hunters and stormbringers, focused on speed and overwhelming mobility, lightning wind and hit and run tactics, great for fast attackers and disruptors. Eldritch Order, arcane scholars and reality benders who wield forbidden knowledge and energy manipulation, heavy magic, summoning, and area control things designed for mages and utility units. And Bulwark Collective, unbreakable guardians and fortress builders who specialize in defense and endurance, earth, metal, shielding, and taunt mechanics, tank and support specialists who hold the line. Holy hair physics, yes. So the thing is that it's quite balanced because you have DPSs, supports, assassins, like you have this kind of thing where you're still are going to have like more tanky people in Obsidian Syndicate and less tankier ones in Bulwark Collective, but the thing is that they are going to have like very specific thing. So less, so like more damage dealing Bulwark Collective characters are going to be more or less with defense on the levels are the more bulkier characters from Obsidian Syndicate, right? So there's going to be like a balance to it. There are going to be characters that are going to be better for you to pick up. There are going to be the characters that are going to be worse for you to pick up. But there's going to be like thing to like. For example, you're going to have the character that is going to move once every 2 turns, but you're going to have a Obsidian Syndicate character that's going to attack 2 times in 1 turn. So that means that you're going to actually fulfill that one lack of attack for that one Bulwark Collective character, but that one is going to be like a pure like tank with like bunch of like defense and a taunt mechanic. So basically it's going to like protect the Obsidian Syndicate character, which is going to be paper, right? So that's like give or take the kind of thing that you're going to go for. So next is Angel Faction, which is just angels, right? And Fallen Angel Faction, which is fallen angels. That's peak. Glad to hear. So the thing is that angels and fallen angels, you know how in some of the games for gachas you have like the main circle and then you have like light and darkness. This is going to be more or less the same thing, but for example, angels are going to also have like, well, we'll see, right? I don't want to get much into the things because I don't want to like come up with the ideas on the spot. I want to sit down and actually work on that game this wise. Sorry that I'm talking so much today, it's just, you know, I kind of need to explain what we're doing and how it's going to work. But we've got those like stuff. Now, we're going to design about like 3 characters from that, from each thing. basically, nah, it's okay, thank you. So basically, we want to sit down and actually operate a little bit more on this. Like we want to make quick renders of those characters, not much detail. We just want to make some kind of descriptions of that, right? So we have that Crimson Conclave, aggressive frontline conquerors obsessed with raw power and dominance. There's going to be a lot of things in there, but basically there's going to be like a lot of characters with spikes, spiky hairs, like explosive movement, some like... There are going to be, of course, some heavily armored characters, but also like less armored characters. But like with like swords and stuff. Hi Muto, get over here, how are you? How's it going? How have you been? Hi. Can you add Vocaloids? Oh boy, for Vocaloids it's going to be difficult. I don't think I'm going to be able to, because of copyright issues. If it would ever just so happen, yeah, if it just so happened at some point that I'm going to be on the level of collabing with different brands, I would love to add Vocaloids. I feel like that might actually be cool. Brazilian Miku, yeah. Yeah, you imagine. Same for like, I'm tired of waiting. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh no. Also, hi Zaga, got over here, how are you? Hope it has gone. Oh right, yeah. Just as much as I would love to collaborate with like Hololive and make also Hololive characters. The thing is that I'm going to also merge some stuff. Survived a surgery today. Ooh, wait, surgery? I think you've mentioned something. What was going on? They did not even put me in sleep. God damn! But yeah, some don't necessarily need, they're just like numbing you at certain points. The problem is that... What surgery? Yeah. So, Crimson Conclave, right? I'm going to write it nicely here to ensure what we are going to do. Got 3 doses of lidocaine. Ooh. Crimson Conclave. It's also going to be very specific in the naming. Conclave is like church-like idea. Or church-like name, so basically there's going to be like also some religious things to it. That's something to also point out, right? Like the Syndicate is going to be like more mafia-like, Conclave is going to be like more church-like. That's not how you pronounce conclave. Yes, conclave, yeah, conclave, yeah. Conclave is like Polish way to say it, and yeah, but it's conclave, yeah. Crimson Conclave, yeah. Manhwa font, yeah, it's actually Clip Studio comic Ponglish. True. I'm Ponglishing. Is your hand okay? Yeah, it's just making weird... Yeah, it's just making weird things. Alright, let's make the, like a name thing. The way you said conclave, yeah. Now the question is which one? I'm just going to like make like name kind of boards too for them. This is like Wild West font, yeah. Sounds Spanish. Oh. Well, what can I say? Didn't we actually came up to the conclusions that Polish and Spanish have like pretty like common pronunciations? Like all of them. But yeah, it's funny, like it's the tracking. Polish. Oh no. Don't turn me into a spork. Oh, that's actually goated font. Okay, let's go. So I just need to make like a font that's going to be like split. You know, just to split those things. Those things. Actually, let's take that away and make a new writing too. Economical. Yeah. Wait, what? There we go. And that's also supposed to be 100, actually 150 even. Yep. This way we're ensuring that it's like, you know, there's a name of the game, right? There's a name of the game, and underneath it there's the name of the faction. So we are basically going to figure out that one. By the way, I flew from Mongolia to Japan last week. Hey, let's go! Man, let's go! How's it there? I want to go to freaking Japan so badly. I also want to go to some kind of like thing, you know? I want to go to like a conference or something. Wait. Yeah. Come to Hungary? I could. We have a new convention every season. I guess here in Poland too, but I want to go to like American ones or something. Aggressive front line. There's something near first. I might. Well, I could also just go to somewhere in Poland. Yeah, Japan has stones too. I believe Japan has like constantly like some kind of conference about that. Conquerors obsessed with raw power and dominance. Fire, explosion, and blood rage themes. Perfect for deep PS carries and berserker style demons. Domestic the violence. Considering the main considering conclave being in the name, gives the idea of church themes. Getting into Church of Blood idea. Okay, for now this is like something I want to like leave somewhere on the side like this, because I also need to have like some kind of description for a lot. We are going to expand the resolution a little bit. Not resolution, expand the canvas a little bit. Like this to, I guess not, maybe to even 4K. There you go. Yeah. So, well, I guess it's supposed to be like a bit different, and I just supposed to like keep things in one kind of vibe. But whatever. So basically, I think we also supposed to like. So basically, we're like now going to design the this faction, right? So actually, let's maybe themes. Okay, apple juice. Yes, apple juice. Apple juice, very good, very good. Usually I think it's supposed to have a little bit more to it because it's supposed to like actually like give off the idea and such. But yeah. So what kind of body build is supposed to be like usual for that, right? Like apple juice. Juice, yes. Yes. Volume. There you go. Like this. Bueno. Okay. So I think we want to just design 3 characters and basically like, you know, set up like different cards basically. So basically, well, design 3 characters. We want to design like the general concept, how characters from that area are going to look like. So we want to like have some kind of like priests and type shit, you know what I mean? So like, you know, say thing like, you know, muscular but not really bulky characters, so like shredded. And most likely the horns would be like pointing ahead. Holding like massive sword with one hand, like this, like a massive cleaver, for example. Control Z spine final boss, yes. So that's that. I think we should also give them like different tails, for example. I'm not going to say that. I swear to God. Okay, and something like that. All right. Holy sword. E. Make a mask here. But he's going to have like acolyte kind of clothing. Maybe let's give him like a puffy outfit, lol. Yeah. So like, the butcher, yeah. So the thing is that we need to design like how creatures from that circle are going to look like, but then we are going to also design like, you know, better, higher rank, make him cutie. Oh my, imagine. So they'll have like just perfect for like body build, for like raw power. But we also need like a form of like a mage, basically. So, into the cutie. Cunty. No. I think I should do a mage like lady with the summoning circle, just floating, holding a book or staff or something, glowing eyes. Yes, but then I don't think he would fit this thing. Can we collab? Sorry. I don't really collab much with people. Right now I'm collabing with, you know, more like Warlock or Rogue Mage. I'd say they would be like, They're... Well, Daily but forgot the referral code. I think it would be more of a how's it called? I use the GFPOV. Yeah, today she ain't with me, so I'm a bit sad, you know. But yeah, I hedge magic maybe. Like I want them to use like blood, but to form weapons, and they are like using those weapons. Or infernal magic, more like just, I guess, like battle mages. They create weapons out of whatever they can, like maybe fire, blood and such, and just use that to fight, you know? It's just a hobby. Adocado? What? Richard said, well, he's a hobby and he's always alright. That is a singer from Japan. Yep, I know. I've been listening to her recent song. Ay, ay, ay. actually controls her voice way better than most of the singers. Have you read LFG comic? No, no, I never. I haven't. Did you tell me? What do you mean? No. Then you don't even know Richard? No. I was like, holy, is this like Jerry kind of joke or? Wow. I've been obsessed with her song for years now. I see. I think she sounds kind of like Upiko. Maybe 6 years? She's been singing for such a long time? Yes, damn. So another thing that I want to add as an aspect is actually kind of the idea that goes with Brown Dust, especially Brown Dust 2 that I've been playing a little bit. It has some interesting animations, to say the least. Kagami-no-Len? Huh? A Vocaloid? That was Kagami-no-Len is Ado? Okay. Yeah, I don't know, we've been talking about Ado and you just out of nowhere went for Kagami-no-Len, like... Ado loves Kagami-no-Len. Oh. Miku da yo. Imagine. No, 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 no. Hatsune Miku is not going to talk with British people. Sekai. Any hybrids? Yes, but not for this fraction, I think. I want them to be purely like I want them to be purely like how to say this? Those I want to have like kind of fixed look, right? Like for example, how so to say priests have to wear the same kind of uniform, right? Happy New Year, by the way. New Year. Blip. Yeah, I have watched your live since last year. Oh yeah, right. Wait, did you? Didn't you appear once, like 2 months ago in February or something? So happy New Year. Well, oh, thank you. Nah, I see. I'll log in on my commissioner ID. So another thing is what I'm thinking about is the that all the characters here should also have an attempt to the beauty. But like the higher in ranks, the more battle scars they have, making them uglier and uglier. And they have to wear those like muzzle masks, basically. In most of the times when it comes to the lower ranks. Because as long as they're quote-unquote pretty, they can't show their mugs around because it would be a disgrace because like they're scarless. Hey Control, good to have you here. How your brain has gone? Have you been? Good, how are you? Doing good, doing good. Yeah. Like, you know, you'd be like double-handed there. But in general, we also have to like figure out the concept, what's the difference between male and female. At least, you know, between the characters. I'm thinking if actually those horns are better idea. Because like, do you want the horns to go like this from back of the head? Or would we want to actually have them... Because I want them for sure to be like going out ahead. Hi Mumu, got out here, how are you? How's it going? Have you been? Put the armor on? Oh my. Armor? Also, no, I think this is the first night round, so hope you find a comfy corner here. How are you? Kind of like this and like this. Yeah. Or horns that would go like this. Actually, wait. Just like that. Yeah. Yeah, and that can be like female one. I just stumbled upon this nearly 1 AM. Hey, have you been? How are you? How are we feeling? Tired? Female. Male. and it's really in my country. Hey, actually, I think you should like sleep, man. And mom, slept about to go to sleep, or slept well, depends, maybe you just woke up. Nah, I am fine. So I'm slowly trying to operate on and just make some kind of like idea portfolio, you know. And like yeah, like males in those would have like a massive arms, right? Like massive bulky arms, and females would have like thin but kind of longer arms, basically. And now those masks that they have, right? Those like muzzles. Actually, let's maybe finish this, you know, as it's supposed to be. to have like a close-up on a face. They're going to have long ears to also symbolize the, like, you know, the idea. Those would like lock in here. There would be some kind of mechanism here and go like that over the nose. So like here, where's the nose, right? And I guess all of them would be like forcing the faces to be very blocky. And masks would have that Oni like tasks. And I guess all of them would have to wear something like that. Air vents. Holders, right? Actually, how do you write muzzle? Yeah. With double Z, as I thought. Muzzle. Muzzle mask. Yeah. And let's maybe also write some. Enable. Hi Victoria, good to be here. How are you? How's it going? Since this is the first time series, I hope you find the coffee corner here. How are you? I'm new and just stumbled at this at 10 PM. By the way, what app are you using? I'm using Clip Studio Paint EX 4.0. So yeah, yep. That's the app. Also, I'm using a bunch of like custom tools. So yeah, just so you'd know. Like, for example, what I'm using for blocking out the shapes, it's a lasso tool, but it's customly made to also have like 10% opacity or like 20. Muzzle masks. Put on the creams and conclave demons. Screw in into their heads. They can a form of ritual to lose the prettiness. So I assume that, for example, they would be like as close. They would also be called Crimson Conclave because this like faction is as close to fallen angels or angels as possible. That's why they still keep their like holiness and such, so they wear like priest and nun outfits, and that's why also most of them are going to have like very perfect like heads, faces, and it's going to be a form of ritual to lose their thing. By the way, nice art. Thank you. So basically they would have to lose the prettiness to be like recognized as the actual warriors, because they can only lose the masks, those muzzle masks, only if they receive enough damage to the point where those masks just fall off on their own, right? So they would have to fight long enough for the masks to receive enough damage to just fall off. To lose the prettiness, forcing them to keep the muzzles on their faces until the masks get enough damage to fall off on their damage to fall off on their own. There you go. And hey folks, are you working recently on some kind of stuff? Maybe you're watching some anime, reading mangas or webtoons. Please let me know. I would love to hear about that. Male and female. Orange beans. Okay, maybe let's just... I don't think that one is needed, actually. So, there you go. Yeah. So, muzzle masks. Shoot. No, the tutorial. Okay, let's now just get that, and we're just going to, I guess, draw some iterations. 2 for male, 2 for female. So like two different like kinds of males and female. So male mage and male warrior on on female mage and female warrior. I guess that'll be the thing. I think like you know, the hat like this is going to be quite good, but without like much stuff to it, I guess. No crosses, no nothing, just a hat that's going to resemble like Pope's hat, I guess. I'd assume those would be more like leeches, I guess. Let's add the arms. Tail. And let's give him some kind of simple pose, like a dummy pose, I guess. I assume they would have also like a cut off heads tightened to their thing, to their belt, I guess. In like a net. No much weapons, maybe like yeah, like blood spears. Around him. Okay. They're supposed to be very small, by the way. Just so you'd know, like, you shouldn't even be bothered with much details on them. It's kind of like this. Okay, and a warrior now. but I think I might need to stretch it out a little bit. Much taller. I guess acolytes would never really lose the masks because they're always, you know, far away. Now that's a question. How do I approach this? I guess like that. Okay. And then I want to give like Crusaders type of armor. So also a belt here, something like this here, you know, like this kind of clothing, I guess. And the tail. Yeah, we need to do something like this. Okay, so like taller and shorter characters, right? We don't mind these. Kinda same deal, just different horns, I assume. Now that's kinda going to look like power. Oh my. Okay. And they are going to have the same like tail at all times. So yeah. Okay. Let's say like Shigon hold like the two blood spears in her arms. I'm gonna mail. Oh. I thought something important. Okay. Turns out it was nothing. Okay. And I want to show you my art, but don't know how. Discord. You can join our Discord, and there's supposed to be. There are two separate things. Ah, yeah. Yeah. And she's also going to have the same like treatment here, so that, you know, like a crusader, but she's also going to have that kind of scarf that this one has on the head. That is so good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's just a those are just silhouettes, so you know, don't think too much of it. But soon we're going to get into the line arts, which is going to actually show a little bit more details, basically. We're just designing a faction for our indie game. So basically there's just going to be some more work needed here and there. I think I'm going to get like a female mage. Okay. Yeah, those need to be even smaller, but I'm going to first like copy and paste the exact things that I need. And then those need to be smaller. Because basically I should have also over here 2 of them. Oh, well, maybe, who knows, maybe we're going to do other things too. God damn it. God damn it. Can I? There we go. Just like that. And now we are going to make like these 2 slightly bigger. But there's going to be a thing. She's supposed to be smaller than the one on the right because she's a mage and and a woman, right? So like to symbolize it, a woman would be shorter than a man to consider the obvious shapes, right? As it is called, which is just reaching for the simplest things that you can reach for. Yeah. And he's going to wear underneath the armor the thing that priests are wearing. Of course, it's just like establishing basic rules for the thing, but there are going to be other characters that are going to be special, right? Where I believe we're going to probably release some normals, some rares, you know, just make characters first of all like very generic, like whatever we are doing right now. And then we're going to like sit down and, you know, this. I still want to make it look like an armor. You know? like this. Underneath there's going to be one more. Underneath this one more. Okay. And yeah. Or just kind of, you know, detailing things. Now the question is, what do we do with his arms? Do we like give him just normal arms? I was thinking about like giving giving him like enormous forearms actually. Oh. Okay. Okay. I guess like this. Okay. Yeah, I said, ooh, let's go. I look at them after the stream, which might be actually coming to the conclusion soon. You know what? Screw it. We're going to do the rest of that on the next stream. For now, we've actually made like a good basis for it. I feel like we've established enough rules design-wise for whatever we have here. We'll just need to, you know, push things a little bit more, a little bit deeper. Meanwhile, I'll be saying my goodbyes, so as always, folks, thank you so much for coming around and being active in chats. Meanwhile, I hope to see you all in the next one. Stay creative and